side, a rapper is in critical condition.
It happened just after 1 this afternoon in front of the Lowe's Hotel at the Hollywood and Highland complex.
And CBS 2's Dave Lopez is live in Hollywood with more information. Dave.
Right in front of where that shooting took place. We can't tell you. The rapper's real name is Adolph Thornton. He comes out of Memphis. He's been a big star on the rap scene since 2014. He goes by the name of Young Dolph is his rapper name. He is in critical condition, according to the LAPD, but not life-threatening injuries. He apparently is either still in surgery or about to get out of surgery after being shot numerous times in the upper body right across the street, and they say it could go connected to a feud that rap groups are having, the feud that goes all the way back to February.
Everybody screaming, gang.
This is 32-year-old rapper Young Dolph, whose latest album is entitled Bulletproof, and one of the songs on that album, 100 Shots. And detectives say just before 1 o'clock this afternoon, he was shot. Detectives say 3 men approached him right in front of Lowell's Hollywood Hotel today, where all 4 were guests. There was a fight. Young Dolph fell to the ground, and that's when one of the 3 suspects opened fire. No idea what the altercation was about, what the verbal fight was about?
Not at this point. It just sounds like it escalated from a back and forth sort of argument.
7 months ago in North Carolina, after a concert, Young Dolph had his SUV shot up. Police say nearly 100 bullets were fired into his SUV. He was not in it. Allegedly, there was a feud with another rapper. Detectives say much of what happened today is all caught on security cameras from the hotel. After Young Dolph was shot, he staggered into this nearby shoe store, and the 3 suspects fled on foot, even though they arrived, according to police, in this gold-colored SUV. Was the victim armed?
No. Not that we're aware of. We haven't found a handgun. Nobody said he was armed. Video surveillance does not show that.
Police say the 3 suspects are still on the loose. However, about 2 blocks away from the shooting, they did detain 3 men. 2 of them, we are told, have been released, but this man remains in police custody and is still being questioned. The shooting occurred just off Hollywood Boulevard, near the intersection of Hollywood and Highland, where tourists flocked by the thousands. Again, no one else was shot except the rapper, and 3 suspects remain on the loose. Detectives just confirmed me that Young Dolph was going into the hotel when he was confronted by these 3 men who happen to be, in their words, a rival group in the rap world. Again, they would not give us details how this and the shooting back in the Carolinas is connected, although they say they are looking at the possibility that the 2 are related. They would not give any other details other than the fact that even though he's listed as critical, he's expected to survive the number of shots that he took. Back to you in the studio.
Hey, y'all. Merry Christmas Eve, if that makes sense to y'all. My voice is kind of gone, a little hoarse, so I'm going to do the best that I can just to give y'all this breaking news. Keep in mind that I must say this for this particular video, that everything that I'm about to show y'all and say is alleged. This video is to make y'all aware of a particular incident, and I guess that would mean it's for educational purposes, and that's the best I can do to protect myself for what I'm about to show y'all. Now, the guy that you looking at with the handcuffs behind his back is Corey McClendon. Some of you may have heard his name before. He's the Super CMG. His AKA is Vato the OG. He hails out of Memphis, Tennessee, and it's looking like he has ties to Los Angeles, California. They arrested him and released him 48 hours later. And that's the last thing we heard about Vato the OG, Corey McClendon. Except now, this paperwork that I'm about to show y'all, either there's two hold on, I'm trying to talk. Two Corey McClendons, or in in LA, or this is the same Corey McClendon in this paperwork involved in a murder or homicide in LA after he was released in 2017. It appears like this homicide, this murder, actual murder that y'all about to see happened in 2020. And in this paperwork, this Corey McClendon inside this paperwork testified on his cousin with another confidential informant. Now, before we start reading this paperwork, I'm going to say it one more time. Either these are two different Corey McClendons in the same only Los Angeles, California, where both of these incidents happened at. The young dog got shot in Los Angeles, and this Corey McClendon in 2020 was the getaway driver in an actual homicide 3 years later. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge, but if it is the same one, don't say I told nothing, because in this paperwork it looks like your ass told something. If it's you, and that's all I'm gonna say. If it's him, but y'all the ones that know me, we don't play no game around here. If it's him, you get it. If it's him, but what's my name? True Results, and that's only for protection. Now let's get into it. Salute to everybody, and Merry Christmas. I don't know why every time you get excited about the holiday, you either get sick, the flu, or some kind of cold or something. Something about December and me. But y'all pray for me, and I love y'all for loving me. True, let's get into this shit. Now I'm gonna read it for the people that's on their cell phones that may or may not can see or follow along with the paperwork, but it'll be there. So just listen to the trial information, and then you can go back and slow your phone down, pause it, and read it for yourself. Okay? It goes like this. The matter proceeded to a jury trial. The evidence established that on December the 7th, 2020, Kimio Boyett was standing outside an apartment complex when a car pulled up and stopped. Two men exited the car with guns. They fired several rounds, one of which struck Boyett in his stomach, ultimately causing his death. Before being transported to the hospital, Boyett told a police officer that the vehicle involved was a gold Nissan sedan. A nearby surveillance camera captured the incident. All right. The police pulled up on Norris while he sat in the front passenger seat of a parked Honda. A blue Fiat was parked nearby. Norris told the officer that he owned the blue Fiat, and his statement was recorded on the officer's body camera and played for the jury. Corey McClendon is Norris's cousin and was originally a co-defendant in the case. He testified at trial pursuant to a leniency agreement. Let me read that one more time. Corey McClendon is Norris's cousin and was originally a co-defendant in the case. He testified at trial pursuant to a leniency agreement. Norris and McClendon were members of the Athens Park Blood Street Gang. McClendon testified that on December the 7th, 2020, in celebration of Hood Day, he, Norris, and another gang member named Bohert Wilkins and others were chilling at Athens Park and waiting to go to a party. After spending some time at the park, McClendon, Norris, and Wilkins got into McClendon's beige gold Nissan to go to the party. McClendon was the driver. Wilkins was giving McClendon directions to the party, which included several U-turns. When he told McClendon to stop in front of an apartment building, Wilkins and Norris jumped out of the car, fired shots, and then got back into the car, and McClendon drove away. Another individual, Popo, who had also been at the park and was following them to the party, was driving a blue Fiat. The Fiat followed the Nissan from the park until it stopped ahead of the Nissan at the site of the shooting. Through expert testimony regarding Norris's cell phone location data, the prosecution showed that Norris's cell phone was in Athens Park just before the shooting, was turned off for about an hour, and then was turned on just east of the crime scene in Athens Park. McClendon testified that the location of the shooting was at the borderline between the Athens Park Bloods and East Coast Crips territories. At trial, the prosecution played a recording of a conversation between McClendon and a confidential informant, recorded while the two were in a holding cell after McClendon's arrest. The recording established that McClendon's trial testimony was consistent with some of his pre-plea statements. Norris did not testify. In July 2022, the jury found Norris guilty of first-degree murder. The jury also found true that Norris personally used a firearm within the meaning of the Penal Code Section 12022.5. Additionally, the jury found Norris guilty of conspiracy to commit murder and that he had committed at least one of the alleged overt acts in the conspiracy count. Norris waived the jury trial on the aggravating circumstances, and he elected to proceed without a bench trial. The trial court found Norris had served a prior prison term. The court denied Norris's oral motion for a new trial, and the trial court sentenced Norris to an indeterminate term of 35 years to life, consisting of 25 years to life for the murder and a 10-year high term for the firearm enhancement alleged in count 1. And that's it. That's what happened. Those are the events that led up to this Corey McClendon in his paperwork testifying on his cousin and cutting him a deal for freedom. Now, you gotta hear what I said about the alleged and two that could not be the same Vato the OG. I just thought I thought Corey McClendon is not a common name. I think that the fact that he was arrested and released in Los Angeles for the shooting of Young Dolph, I think Los Angeles is Los Angeles, no matter how you look at it. So to me, some damn cold ass circumstances, or it can't be nothing but one or the other. That's this you, Vato the OG, or it's not. And that's the best I can do. But you know, my name True Results. Hold on for a minute. Let me show y'all something right quick before I go. Merry Christmas to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really mean it. Merry Christmas. Eat good. Enjoy your family. And thank God. And even if you can't buy anybody a gift that they want or whatever, it's always the thought that counts. You just don't know the power of a small gift can put a great big smile on an unsuspecting person's face. And that's what we can't get once a year. We don't smile for 364 days the rest of the year because we give and never give back. And so think about that. And my gift to each and every one of y'all is that I love y'all 364 days a year. So Merry Christmas to y'all, and Happy New Year. And we're going to do it different. Simplify your life. Learn from last year what stresses you out and start simplifying your life. And you will find happiness once you start cleaning up things that you don't need in your life, so that this year, 2024, you can smile more than not. True.